Hello everybody, CZ here. Welcome to my very first Fate Grand Order event guide. So we will be covering the Servant Summer Festival 2020, which was announced to start on August 3. So very soon, especially depending on the time you are watching this video. So the reason why I decided to make this guide is because I was explaining the event on stream the other day, twitch.tv/CZ64. You can see a link in the description. But anyways, so I have done this event before in the JP server, so I'm giving just a general overview of the event. So to be able to participate in the event, you have to have cleared at least Fuyuki, which should be very easy. The event essentially introduces a time mechanic. So clearing quests allows you to progress time in the game. So there are two phases. So there are story events and then story quests and then free quests. So clearing these will progress time. So you have essentially a 7-day week to go through, and each day consists of 4 parts. So it is the story quest for the day, free quest for the day, free quest for the evening, free quest for the evening, and then story quests for the evening. So once you complete all those quests, you'll advance to the next day. And then after completing day 7, so an entire week, you will be sent back to day 1. So even if you don't complete a certain quest or do something within the time period, it's okay. You'll just be able to do the loop indefinitely anyway, and you need to finish a certain number of loops to progress through the story. Of course, aside from the usual time gates that events like Summer have. Jeanne d'Arc Berserker Altar. She is the temporary servant you get for participating in this event. You get her permanently once you have completed the main quest. And then the essential part is the point ladder system. So here we have essentially 3 different point ladders, which is different Dojin influences. So you have Dojin Motivation, Dojin Technique, Dojin Imagination. So you will farm through these 3 point ladders, and the combined total of that will be your Dojin influence. So you need that to progress through the story. New main quests will appear, and then essentially you go through the event with that cycle. To make the cycle go faster, you have to have efficient farming of event points and event items. Or, so more efficient farming of event points and the shop currency. So the shop currency are the bills. So you have the BB bill, the Fluffy bill, the Gil bill. Yeah, I know. Which is important for stuff like the shop CEs, which you use to further increase the amount of event points you receive when you do free quests. That is very important. So the general flow is you do a story quest, you go to a free quest, and then you get bills, which you can use to buy CEs, which will give you even more points. Is that right? Yeah, something like that. So the CEs, so the event point bonus CEs, these you can buy from the shop. You can get 3 copies, and then the other 2 copies you get from the point ladder. And then the CEs that you get from the summon banners is what gives you extra shop currencies or extra bills. So of course the 5-star CEs, there are 2 versions. One for the BB banner and the Jeanne Archer banner, and then one for the Edmond Dantes banner. Speaking of summon banners, so we have 3 for this summer. So as I mentioned, the first one will be the Jeanne Archer banner. Jeanne Archer, who is a 5-star. She is an art servant with an AoE Noble Phantasm. Included in that banner is also Ibaraki Doji, who is a single target 4-star Buster servant, and Ushi Wakumaru, who is also a 4-star. She is a quick AoE Noble Phantasm servant. The second banner that is out will be existing servants. So you have Edmond Dantes, Caster Gil, and Robin Hood. And then after that banner, sometime a week from now or so, we will be getting a third banner which has Summer BB, who is a 5-star Moon Cancer, Saber Meb, who is a single target Arts Saber, and Double X is a Foreigner class servant, 4-star. Her Noble Phantasm is Arts, single target. So yeah, we have these new servants to look forward to, and this is essentially a really nice roster of servants, if I say so myself. Now, you may be wondering, why are Edmond Dantes, Caster Gil, and Robin Hood on Raid Up? The reason why they are on Raid Up is because they receive their own costumes. So, their costumes, you can get them from completing certain missions or quests during the event. So that is very important. Now, also from the event, you can get command codes. So these command codes are the very first 5-star, 4-star command codes we receive in the game. The 5-star is called First Servant. So it applies a damage cut of 300 when attacking using the engraved card. This is really useful for those who like to do challenge quests with solo comps. The 4-star command code is the Armament of Victory, which is also a good command code because it allows for 100% star absorption of the engraved card. So depending on the card it's used on, definitely helps with the servant's kit. So depending on who you put it on, you'll get essentially crit stars on that specific card. That way it can perform better when it gets a critical hit. And then the 3-star command code, the Crest of Humanity, which is a star generation increased by 30%. So essentially you can put this on quick cards. The more hits the quick card has, the better. Very important to farm this to clear the quests needed for these command codes. So now, going back to the point ladder, the 3 point ladders each have a total of 1 million points you need to completely earn all of the rewards in the point ladder. So now, once you go through the event at a certain point, you will reach the raid quests. These raid quests are essentially how you get the Jeanne d'Arc Alter Berserker copy. Since you get the one in the beginning, so there are 4 raids that will appear. Each raid may have 2 up to 4 different stages. So what separates this raid from raids that we have done before is that this is a solo raid essentially. The results of these raids only matter depending on your performance. It's not affected by any other people who have cleared it, just you. So in other words, you can attempt these raids as much as you want. Your goal is just to get the boss's HP down to 0. When it reaches 0, it will shift to the next stage, which usually just means more HP. Get it down to 0, and depending on how many number of stages, you get the total HP all the way down to 0. You will clear the raid, and then you'll just have to do a final battle, which is like really easy. It's only 50k HP for the final battle, and then clear it, and then you get your copy of Jolter Berserker. And of course, there are some keynotes to take away also when going through the event. So when you get to the 7th day, you can pick a quest which will give you a Dojinshi CE. But yeah, you can collect all of these to be able to unlock the quest to be able to get these, though. You have to have a certain number of doujinshi influence per tier, or per point ladder. Essentially, in the point ladder, your goal at minimum is to get 500k per point ladder. Once you reach 500k, you unlock almost all of the rewards, all of the quests that you can get from the event, which is very important. It's good to clear this event now. That way, when you get to the event next year, you will also be given a rare prism instead. So for the command codes and the costumes, instead of getting another copy, you will get rare prisms. So that's 6 pieces, up to 6 pieces max. That's 5 costumes in total, because BB also has 2 costumes, but they're not really costumes, they're more like skin tones. And then one rare prism from the 5-star command code, because the 4-star command code and the 3-star command code only gives mana prisms. So that's already 6 rare prisms you can get from that. And then if you're able to get the other 5 copies of Jolter again during the rerun, that's another 5 rare prisms. So in total, by clearing this event this year, when you run the event again next year, you'll get 11 rare mana prisms. So that is very important to consider. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Essentially, the short of it is you progress through the events in a 7-day cycle. Each day is 4 quests a day, 2 story, 2 free quests. Your goal is to farm event points, and then while farming event points, you earn bills, and then you can use the bills to buy rewards from the event shop. And then the CEs that you can get from the event shop boost your event points even more, so it makes it faster to farm event points. Then if you want to farm your shop out faster, you equip the gacha or the summon CEs. So yeah, I hope this was informative and useful. I'm planning on doing more of these, and if you've reached this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. And feel free to leave a comment, suggestions and on how I can improve. And I hope to do better and be more informative in the later events. Thank you all so much. And until next time, see ya.